So I spent the last few weeks travelling around Judea and Samaria, or as it's known in the West, the West Bank. I was shooting a video series with Israeli settlers that live in that region and trying to understand what motivates them to live there. Before leaving for Israel, I asked my audience if they had any questions that they'd like to put to settlers that live in that region. One of the largest Muslim channels on YouTube responded to my request, and they asked an absolutely, well, what I consider a bonkers question, which made a little more sense when I reviewed their content and realised not only were they a large Muslim YouTube channel, but they were also a deeply anti-Semitic YouTube channel. Anyway, this is the question that they wanted to ask Israeli settlers. How does it feel to murder innocent men, women and children, cause chaos in Syria, and brainwash the world in pursuit of this one world government agenda? Let's see how the settlers responded to that question.
Feels great. Wow, I mean, I love it. It's incredible.
And what percentage of your time does it take up?
I try to invest in it a lot of time. You know, we have to rule the world, so this is something we have to take seriously. And, you know, murdering people takes time. Yes.
Wow. So I have to say, usually when I'm asked questions by people who've never met a settler, I'm asked sort of certain typical questions. I've never been asked this question before. How does it feel to murder innocent men, manipulate the world media and something? Sorry.
Okay, so how does it feel to murder innocent men, women and children, cause chaos in Syria, and brainwash
chaos in Syria?
Yeah, cause chaos in Syria and brainwash the world in pursuit of this one world government.
Okay, so I've never been asked a question like this before. How does it feel to kill innocent men, women and children, cause chaos in Syria, and brainwash the world in pursuit of one government agenda? I've never been asked this question before, and I can honestly say that I don't know how it feels to murder innocent men, women and children, because I've never done it. I don't know how it feels to cause chaos in Syria, because I've never done it, and I don't think they really need me to cause chaos. They're doing a very good job on their own. So I really wouldn't know the answer to that question. I don't really know how else to answer that question.
I've been asked the question, how does it feel to kill innocents, women and children, brainwash and cause chaos in Syria? And to tell you the truth, I can't answer because I have no idea. In our house you won't find any weapons of mass destruction. What you'll find on the ground is toys of my little baby girl. We're not the ones doing brainwashing. The world is brainwashed. We're trying to find the truth. I myself, people might think we're son of a bubble and we only talk to different settlers, but I have friends from all over the place, Jews, non-Jews, black, white, everything. And we like to accept everyone. And again, I really can't answer that question. And with God's help, I will never answer that question because I'll never know.
Wow. So, not even sure where to start with that one. Obviously, I don't think I've ever been involved with the killing of any innocent people. I certainly hope not. I have no desires, as I don't think anybody else I know does, to take over the world or any parts of the world.
What about causing chaos in Syria? Have you ever caused chaos in Syria?
No, nothing personally, and I don't understand why we would want such a thing. Jewish people thrive on peace. We pray for peace. Not just we pray for peace because it's a nice thing. It's really good for us. Not peace is really bad for the Jewish people. We've seen that over many, many millennium. Peace is very good for the Jewish people, and the more peace, the better. We seek peace. It's not a secret. Anyone can look at our sources. It's all there. We're not pacifists. We're not suicidal. But what goes on in Syria has nothing to do with us. As a matter of fact, as far as I understand, Israel actually is healing people who are wounded in Syria. But with all due respect, it sounds like that kind of question is coming from sources that have an agenda and not from facts on the ground.
How does it feel?
Yeah.
I don't know because I never harm a person. I don't know.
So my answer might be disappointing. I don't recall ever killing any innocent people, so I don't know how it feels. I imagine it would feel pretty lousy if I had. You know, life is something sacred. You know, person has friends, mother, father, some cases, wife, children. Removing that from the world isn't a simple thing. I have absolutely nothing to do with the situation in Syria. It's way above my security clearance. You know, I'm not consulted. I haven't been to Syria. You know, Bezrat Hashem, one day when we have peace and unity in the region, I'll be able to travel to places like Syria, and people from Syria will be able to travel down to our country, and we'll be able to have normal relationships. In terms of this one world globalist agenda, it sounds a little conspiratorial to me, but if that's a real agenda, if that's something that's actually taking place, I would be one of the people who oppose it.
I really don't understand the question or the relation between Syria and us. I feel so sorry for the people in Syria, and I feel so sorry for any life everywhere. And I can't understand why people don't do more to help these people. In all over the world, it's not only in Syria. It's in Iraq as well, it's in Libya as well, it's in Africa as well. It's everywhere. In the Judaism way of thinking, the most important thing in Judaism is the value of life. In Judaism, it's so in it that the value of life is so important, even for your enemies. There is a sentence, when your enemies is falling down, don't be happy.
I wouldn't know, is the answer, since I've never killed any innocent people. First thing, I don't think that people who come to kill me are innocent. Let's say they're jihadists or they're accomplices. I think that we have every right to push back on people that want to destroy our peoplehood. That's number one. With regarding to Syria, let's get real. You know, the real murderous entity in this region is the jihad, which seeks to destroy decent and moderate Arabs, suppress Arabs. Let's get it straight. 22 Arab countries around here are very repressive, and many Arabs are reaching out to the Jewish community of Hebron and the Jewish people in Israel and saying, help us get out from under these horrible governments. We want a decent life like Israel has shown us that it's possible in this region. So let's get real. With regarding to a one world government, I am a Zionist, which means that I'm a Jewish nationalist. And if anything, I'm trying to create national borders for the state of Israel to exist in this Arab and Muslim region. And therefore, I would say that I'm a nationalist and not a one world government person. If one day Messiah comes soon and brings peace to mankind and we can all live together in understanding and harmony, that would be beautiful. In the meantime, we're going to stick to defending ourselves and being strong in what is our historical homeland.
If you liked this video, it was part of a series called Unmasking Israeli Settlers, which we'll be releasing every Monday and Thursday over the next few weeks. So be sure to check back to the Israel Advocacy Movement YouTube channel and Facebook pages and subscribe and like to get more regular updates.